Yes, Facebook. I've decided that I'm not going to hide anymore. Neither will I be intimidated. I'm not going to let someone who is not worthy drive me out of my inheritance. Yes, I made the mistake of marrying the wrong person. Yes, I made that mistake. We are all women. We make mistakes. All of us are at one time or the other. We were desperate to get married. And we married the wrong person. But marriage is not supposed to be life and death matter. It is not supposed to be. When you are done with a marriage, you quietly walk away, especially if there are children involved. You will, for the sake of the children, walk away quietly. I don't know when marriage became, if I don't marry you anymore, then it is a death sentence. That is not what God intended marriage to be for. When you marry and you say that I'm done with you, you should truly be done. That includes the person's money, the person's property, anything that has to do with the person. If you want to walk out of a marriage, walk out with your dignity. Do not debase or degrade the other person. And in the process, do not debase or degrade yourself in the process of wanting money. In this world, a lot of people have sold their soul to the devil because of money. Money that they did not work for. Money that they did not know how much you suffered. How much sleepless nights you have suffered. And how many miles you have driven to make that money. All that matters to them is that they want to come and get the money from you. That is not how life is. When you do things, you remember tomorrow. You don't burn your bridges. You remember tomorrow. I'm not going to hide anymore. I want young Nigerian nurses who are gullible, who thinks that marriage is all and be all. When you see one man that is lying to you, telling you what you want to hear, and saying all sorts of sweet nonsense to you, give him 6 months, you will find out his true color. You will find out the reason why he wants to marry you. You will find out that you will be his ATM machine. And the day you decide not to be his ATM machine, that is the day he passes death sentence to you. Marriage is not supposed to be like that. The Bible says that marriage is honorable and the bed undefiled. Warmongers and adulterer will be condemned. The Bible also says that marriage, for this reason, a man and his will leave his mother and father alone and be joined with his wife, and the two shall become one. He said the man will be the head, and that includes taking care of his family. He's not sitting down and waiting for his wife to go and work and make money for him. He's not sitting down robbing his wife blind. He's not sitting down asking his wife, where is your paycheck? While he uses both his wife's paycheck and his own paycheck to fund affairs outside, using marital funds to go and have an affair outside. Money that you are supposed to bring home to feed the children that you have with your wife. You don't use it to go and fund affairs outside. No, that is not what marriage is meant for. Marriage is honorable. It is. And the day you decide that you don't want to be married anymore, you are now a big boy, then you need to go spend your own money. And you need to leave your wife's money. If you don't want the woman, then you don't need her money. Let her money be. Okay? Let it be. Don't come and chase after her money. Leave it alone. You are a man. Go and walk. Your hands is not broken. Your leg is not broken. You don't have mental illness. Neither do you have emotional illness. You have been the one sucking the woman in the marriage. You want to finish everything that the woman has. You have stolen her house. You have stolen everything from her. You have been calling everybody she knows, telling them that you will take the house from her. You will take her children from her. You will take everything from her. You have done your worst. Why don't you go? When you came in peace. You did not come in pieces. You came in peace. With all the pretext, with all the lies. Now you want to go. You are trying to tear down. You are trying to destroy. Somebody who built you up. Somebody who helped to build you up. You want to destroy that person. And you have forgotten that there's God. They sent from you. From Nigeria. The voodoo will only mesmerize things. When the voodoo will open, the woman's eyes will open, you will know that, voodoo, it always fades. And then they will see the true color of the man. Okay? The voodoo will see the true color of the man. You will see the man for who he is. That he is a no-do-well. Because he wants a woman's money. Nigerian brother, please go and make your own money. And leave the woman's money alone. Do not come after the woman's life. You have done all you can. You put the garage door down because you want to kill the woman and inherit her property. You cannot inherit her property because she's not your mother. Neither is she your father. She's just a wife, not a mother. Okay? She has children that will inherit her property. You go and inherit your own parents' property. Leave the wife's property alone. Don't come and inherit what is not yours. God does not bless the works of another person's hands for you. God blesses the works of your own hands. That is what God says. That he blesses the work of your hands, not the work of somebody's hands. You have poisoned her every day in the house for 3 years. But God delivered her. God delivered her. The same children that you have taken from her, you were putting humidifier on and adding poison to the humidifier to the extent that the woman and her children will wake up in the middle of the night. They are not able to breathe. And you say you are doing therapy. What kind of foolish therapy is that? What kind of foolish therapy is that? You are putting poison in the humidifier to kill the children she has for you and her. God will find you out one day. God will find you out one day. You are poisoning her food every time you give her something to eat. She ends up having nausea and vomiting. You have peed in the cup for her to drink, and it was laughter to you. You wanted to punish her for not respecting you. Boy,